Welcome back to Connerty Meadows Farm. My name's Ricky, and today is the first day that we put the goats back out across the creek this season. I have a really great video of putting them across the creek last season. I can link it for you. It's pretty funny. We only had 2 young ones that were too afraid to cross the bridge, so we had to carry them over. And then the calf, having never set foot in water in the creek, she was a little funny. Maybe tomorrow she'll do better, but for today, we got her across. And I just want to do a before and after of what the area looks like that they're in. So this is where having goats is really great. And a Belfair, which is a Jersey Dexter cross, which is what our cow is, she does not care if it's hay or grass or shrubs. So here they are. We had quite a few trees come down in the ice storm that we had in February. So we threw them in here, and cedar is a favorite. Not only is it a favorite though, it's a natural dewormer for goats and sheep. So they're enjoying it. You can see Freya through the trees there. So this whole area, we put them in here last year, and you can actually still see like the tree line of where the goats can eat to, which is kind of funny. And there's Freya down there. So we're using solar electric netting. So this is our hayfield here. And this is a great way to clean the edge of the hayfield for us. And then we just have the solar panel there. And you can see, just want to give you a visual of now. And then I'll show you what it looks like. They've only been in here about 10 minutes and they already have paths all through it. Hey, Freya! I see some trees moving over here. Must be some goats up here too. Oh yes. Can you see them through the trees? Eating the brush. It's perfect. That's what we want them to do. Now they are enclosed in what we call the found apple orchard. This apple orchard's been here for over 100 years. The previous owners didn't know about it. We've cleared up under most of the trees, but still. So having the goats run underneath, we cut all the lower branches and the goats just clean up all the trim underneath. Works really well. And then our beehives are right here. And then hayfield here. Lots of activity on those beehives. Ins and outs. I can actually hear them buzzing from even way over here, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I just thought that you guys might want to see a before and after. And you see them back in there hanging out. They're gonna be busy back here for, I hope, for more than 2 days. Normally I move this electric netting every other day, sometimes every 3 days. I'm hoping that we at least get a week back here. Even more than a week would be perfect. But it doesn't always work out that way. There is enough food back here that it should hold them for a little while. What I want to do is, I'm crossing my fingers and hoping we get rain. We haven't had rain in weeks and weeks and weeks. And there doesn't seem to be any on the forecast either. What I'm hoping is that we do get rain, and that the areas that we put them in back at the house will have time to grow while they are back here, so that we can be able to move them back at the house. Now then, eventually what happens is, once the hay is off this field here behind me, we will take the electric netting and we will come out into the field. We always make sure we give them a portion of the bush so that they have a cool place to get away from the heat. But then we start them into the field. And the nice thing about that is they clip up everything behind the hay vine and the haying equipment, and then they also fertilize. So we actually end up with more lush pastures naturally. Look at them all. Aren't they cute? They're having a good time, just the way we want them to enjoy themselves and get nice and fat from the food they find. Why, hello, Leto. What do you think, bud? What do you think, honey? All you hear is munch, munch, munch. Don't touch the fence. It's like the Nature Channel. Freya coming in out of the darkness. It's funny that calf is like, just fits right in with everybody. They're so used to having the cows and the calf. It doesn't bother them. Is that good stuff, Freya? So the nice thing about a Belfair, as I said, she's eating the grass, but right now she's actually eating the shrub there. They're great little cows for that. Definitely have all the good things to say about a Belfair. Lots of milk, lots of cream, motherly, hardy for our Canadian winters, grows a nice thick coat, and then stays fat on near anything. Traffic jam. All right, guys. Had to pull down the bug netting because the bugs are really bad back here. Anyway, we'll check back tonight or tomorrow, and I'll show you the difference in the area that they're in and how much they've cleaned. Even in just the day, they will clean a lot more than you think that they would. Before we put the goats out today, I just want to show you what it looks like. So they were only out here yesterday for the first time, and you can already see quite a bit of the food has all been eaten, which is great. This is what we want. And along the fence line up there, so much of it's gone, which is exactly why we have them over here. I'll show you guys this. Molly, what are you doing, girl? You're not a goat. So, remember how this was all full of grass? All right, let's bring them over. Hey, girls. Come on, girlies. Oh, Alice. Come on, babies. And they're all in. Excellent. Go and eat. I don't know if you guys can see the little minnows in the creek or not. And here comes Sky. I'm in your way, aren't I, honey? Oh. Good girl. Next up comes the cow and the calf. Now, when you just saw the sheep and goats, hard to believe that today was only their second time going over since last year. So all the babies, it was literally their second time going over. Now, Freya, when we took her over yesterday, was an old pro. She didn't forget what she had to do. The calf was a whole different ball game. Last night, the calf came over, no problem though. And Freya's just happy to be able to get out of the winter pasture. And I'm gonna show you how we get her over. Last year we tried to have her come up on the bridge, but she was having none of that. So we've taught her to go down and walk across the creek. It's not really that deep anyway. And she goes. And now, oh, here comes little Leto. What are you doing, Molly girl? Every year that seems to erode a bit more. AC has spent a lot of time training little Leto here. So, oh, dog in the way. Good job, Leto. There we go. Like she's been doing it forever. Oh, there we go. Where are you going, girl? There we go. And that's that. Goats have vanished off into the wilderness. I don't even know where they went. What are you doing, Freya girl? Where are you off to? Where'd everyone go? Eh? Well, go find them. Go find them. Where are you going, Freya? Hey, Little. What? There they are. See, your friends haven't left you. Your friends haven't left you. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. And the bees are looking busy today too. All right, guys, that is how we get the animals across the creek. So last night Arya comes in and says, Mom, Leto walked over the bridge. And I said, what? Last year when we had Calypso, we never tried to walk her over the bridge because she just followed her mom through the creek. So we're gonna see if she walks over the bridge for you today. There you go, keep walking. Really, Leto? You're pretty cute. Stop eating. You're not afraid at all. You're a lot braver than your mama. She wouldn't cross the bridge because there's trolls under the bridge. No, she just wants to eat. You guys see the difference in there at all yet? I mean, it's there. It just, maybe you can't notice it as much. There's still lots to eat here. I mean, not so much for the cow and the calf. But these guys certainly don't mind. Make way for Princess Freya. All right. Off we go. Back to plant the garden. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us, watching our critters cross the bridge to get to the other side. There were no trolls under it today, just a Sky having a wee splash in the water. This is the only troll under the bridge. Right, Sky Girl? You're the only troll. Thanks for hanging out with us on the farm. We'll see you next time.